All right, so today we got a fire shoulder workout that we're hitting. Doing some reverse pyramid training today in golds. It's like, what time is it right now? 7:22. So late workout. Enjoying it. Shoulders. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of like abs just because I feel like working out abs is just as important as everything else. I don't know what is going on with me and abs, but like I don't really believe you have to work out abs. Because I'm noticing if I want to get my squat PR up and my bench PR, it is good to have that functional strength. So I'm gonna start hitting abs a lot more, you feel me? Y'all should too. Again, before the video starts, hope you guys like these styles videos. I'm just being more raw now, just being more authentic. I feel like being myself up here and just recording just makes a big difference. And I'm glad that you guys are following along on this journey. I'm trying to get better on my thumbnails. I'm trying to get better with my titles as well. So give your boy a chance. We're getting slowly back into the YouTube grind. I appreciate the love so much. Let's hit this workout. I will be doing a little bit of commentating above the workout so you guys can understand the science of my lifts and like the way I do my lifts. Because I try to make everything optimal because I do lift for aesthetics and lift for strength. So I do certain things for a reason. So I'll go over that in the video as I commentate over everything. So without further ado, hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment for more. Also give me new video ideas in the description. Just type out what you guys would like to see workout-wise. Fitness wise, or even just really anything health or fitness wise, I'll post it. Maybe some educational style videos going over the different proteins, the different vitamins I take, different supplements, different forms of working out, etc. But without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So as you guys can see, my mic was off, unfortunately, for most of today's workout. So I have to do a commentation on it, and that's okay. So right here, as you guys can see, we are working the shoulders. I'm starting off with the shoulder dumbbell press. I'm doing about 12 to 15 reps for about 2 sets just to get the warm up in. I think this weight is about 45 to 55 pounds. I'm going all the way up, all the way down. Not really focusing on partials this workout, just mainly focusing on full range of motion. One thing I really love about my splits is that I really focus on reverse pyramid training. So I like to start heavy on my first set, and then every set after the first set, I go down in weight 10 to 15% of what I'm currently using, and then I bump up the reps to about 5 more reps. So if I'm doing this first set for 6 to 8 reps, I would drop the weight down 10 to 15%, maybe drop down from 75 to like 55 or 60s, and I'll go for 8 to 12 reps, and then I drop it down again, whatever, however amount that is, and then I go for another 12 to 15 reps. So I start heavy and I drop the weight, and then I end off doing more reps than what I did the first set. So I do that for almost all of my compound lifts, and then for my auxiliaries, I just go for reps, of course. After that, I go straight into the working set, and I'm doing about 6 to 8 reps for 2 to 3 sets, really focusing on strength, honing in on strength as well. So right here, I'm using about, I think this is about 65 to 70 pounds. I'm not too sure. I do got my wrist wraps on, which tells me it was pretty dang on heavy. I can't really remember, but I would go for 6 to 8 reps, 2 to 3 sets, really focusing on that time under tension, but really pushing that weight. Next workout we got here, you already know, man, I love my lateral dumbbell raises. Right here, I think I'm using the 25-pound dumbbells. I love these so much. Go all the way up and all the way down. Try not to use as much momentum. That's one thing I had to work on when I first started these 3 years ago. I like to go under my legs, as you guys can see here, because I like to get that stretch all the way down at the bottom and then go all the way up. If you do 2 sets till failure, I guarantee you guys, y'all will feel a pump in your side delts. Mark my words, this is very optimal. And of course, your boy had to come out the shirt, man, because the pump is pumping. I'm telling y'all, take L-citrulline and some beetroot before doing any of these workouts, and you guys will get one hell of a pump. All right, so after finishing up lateral raises, I went over to the seated machine shoulder press. Now, obviously, I've already done this already for my first workout for the dumbbells, but I firmly believe that machines can work a different part of the muscle that the dumbbells can't, and vice versa. So I love this machine. So I did the same thing, went pretty damn heavy for 6 to 8 reps on my first set, dropped down 10%. I did about 8 to 10 reps, another 10%. 10 to 12. In fact, I added in one more set at the end only because I had a little bit more energy because of my pre-workout. So I went till failure on my 4th set to really try to push myself, really aim for some volume, some mass, get that lactic acid pumping so I can get a massive pump. Shout out to this machine right here. This thing really blew up my shoulders. And now right here we have the single cable lateral raises. I really love the single cable lateral raises too because I can really isolate my shoulders. I can really focus on time under tension on one side at a time. I think that really makes a difference when you're looking for details in the muscle. A lot of guys would cook me over this, but honestly, I love the single workouts, whether it's single leg extensions, whether it's single leg press. You can't really do a single bench press, but you know, this right here is very optimal in my opinion. So I would do this 2 sets each arm for 15 reps or just go to failure. Honestly, at this point, I really hate count my reps on auxiliary lifts, and I consider this a shoulder auxiliary. So I'll just go until I can't really go anymore. Make sure your arms are straight, no bending in the elbows, keep your chest up, and make sure to drive through your shoulders all the way up and all the way down.
Like right here in the delt area, you can feel it right there for sure. I'm gonna show y'all. That's pretty pumped. Like this whole area is like destroyed right now. You see the vein popping right here. Side delts are getting killed. We're getting pretty vascular in that area. Then same here, pretty vascular. We're getting that cap look like the ball. That's what I'm going for. That's what I feel like doing, like compound lifts are important. Doing the auxiliaries after. Hitting stair stepper to like shed off some fat before posing. So I'm excited for that, boys. Let's get to it.
And that is the end of the shoulder workout. Now, after my shoulder workout, I did have to do some cardio. So I did about an hour. Yes, 1 hour. Only reason I'm doing an hour on the Stairmaster is because yesterday I ate like crap. So I'm doing an hour today to atone for all of my sins of how I ate. So we did an hour here. It was brutal. It was crazy. I was listening to some EDM, listening to gospel music. I put on a George Jenko podcast, and I think I put on some freaking TV show. I don't know. I just try to do what I can to get through the workout because the Stairmaster is not my favorite, but it does produce results. So guess what? We do it. Make sure y'all boys are cleaning these machines. You don't want nobody to get MRSA around here, so spray down your shiz. Clean it up. Clean it all up. If you don't want to clean it up yourself, pay for a bougie gym instead, and they'll do it for you. LA Fitness is who I'm talking about. On to the fun part of the workout. And that's the pose. Posing for fun, do some freestyle posing. See how lean I truly am getting. Based off my last in-body scan, I was like 10% body fat. I did it twice and it said 10% twice. So I'm assuming I'm somewhere around 10 and 12. And honestly, I don't really look 10 myself. I feel like I'm like more like 12% body fat. But one of these days I'm gonna just invest into a DEXA scan. It'll just answer all my questions. From now on, I'm just leaving my mic on. I feel like I'm cooked when I don't have the mic on, bro. Because that whole segment I was talking about my shoulders during the cable extensions, I feel like I was cooked, bro. So we're about to go see what we can do in here in the posing room. So this is fresh after cardio right here. Lighting is pretty bad. I might go out there and pose a little bit. Just a little bit darker. I like the aesthetic much better. So there's a lot of lights in here, so you won't see the cuts as much, but I'll show you guys what I look in like horrible lighting. A lot of these people you guys watch pose under pretty good lighting. Oh gosh, all right. This is all fasted right here. I do have some water in me. I drank at least a gallon of water today. Haven't signed up for a comp yet, but right now we look pretty decent. We're not the best, but as you guys can see right here, my chest development is so off. I do have to work my chest a bit more. That's my weakness. I feel like arms are one of my strengths, my back for sure. But chest, middle of my core, legs I have to work. But let me show you guys what I got though with trash ass lighting in here.
Still having struggles, I'm still in my process. This is God's work, not no boss flex. Having battles at night with my old self. This is dark work, these are light reps. There's power in all of your failures and mistakes and missteps. Misguided, I learned things the hard way, but I take time to reflect. Got a big heart that I learned from my mama, the power of planting a seed. I ain't got time for the bullshit of drama, that's why I stay token on green. You reap what you sow, that's for certain. The real ones, they know what I mean. The knowledge, the grew dollars open. Every day I'm out chasing the dream. When the going gets hard, yeah, the harder get going. When you're up against odds, gotta keep that faith flowing.
I don't know how y'all bodybuilders do it, but that drains me. I feel like so tired. I'm just doing that pose alone. Shout out to Alex and Sam. Just for me, I can't do this full time. I get so tired. All right, y'all, so we just got home from the gym. Excuse all the mess. I live with a bunch of freaking gods here, bro, and like, we do not clean up as we should, but it's okay. So, what I like to eat after my workouts, I love to get ground chicken. As you guys can see right here, ground chicken, super cheap. They had a bargain price for like $4. I'm like, bro, $4 for like 80 grams of protein is so worth it. In this is 23 grams of protein per serving. There's 4 servings per container. And the serving size is 4 ounces. So 4, 8, 12, 16 ounces worth of over 85 grams of protein. I think that right there is a steal. So we're gonna cook all this right now. Put it in the pan. I've already put some olive oil spray in my pan already, so we're already set with that. On top of that, I like to put my certain seasonings. So right here I have carne asada. I use some paprika, of course, salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it on what I use for my seasoning for my meats. Now, like typically y'all, like I'm cutting right now, as you guys can see, I'm not the most leanest as I should be, because I did have some bread, a little too much today. But right now, according to the InBody machine, we are 10-ish% body fat. I'm not sure how true that is. I have a lot of fat to lose on my back. But what I'm realizing is I save most of my carbs, or I eat most of my carbs throughout the day. And at night is when I eat most of my protein. And the reason I recommend doing that, especially if you are cutting, is because you don't want to like overeat past your calorie deficit. I believe that if you eat protein at night before bed, you won't be hungry during your sleep. And that's one of the biggest issues I made in my past. Whenever I was trying to cut 6, 7 years ago, and I thought I knew about fitness, but I really didn't. But now that I'm actually like getting dialed in, I'm learning how the body works, learning how my body works. I'm realizing right now that protein, especially chicken, steak, ground beef, those types of protein digest very slow. And the slower the protein digests, the longer you'll stay fuller. So now I understand. That's why when you eat tuna, like 5 cans, even 10 cans of tuna, if you just down, a bunch of them, you still feel very hungry afterwards. Why? Because they digest very, very fast. So fast digesting foods typically don't keep you full at all, because they digest fast. Like, it makes sense. Like, logically, if you digest food fast and you shit it out, you're gonna feel empty in your stomach. Hence, you're gonna feel even more hungrier. And that's why if you do eat like anything like fruits that spike your insulin, that lead to cravings, you might wanna tie it up with protein, like match it up with protein. Just eat them both at the same time. So yeah, so right now we're making this chicken, and we're not gonna have any carbs tonight with it. Probably just, I do got some, oh yeah, I got some yogurt right here. Yogurt, got the Yoplait yogurt, Yoplait, 15 grams of protein, 100 calories. That's pretty good for yogurt. Oh, also that's one thing too, like on this cut, I try to limit my dairy, because I know I love chocolate milk. I love milk in general, and milk does make you bloated temporarily. And if you are lactose intolerant, that stuff does kill your gut. So be careful. Make sure you know your own body. I recommend not drinking milk at all if you're trying to cut and look really aesthetically pleasing, especially for like photo shoots, or if you're sponsored by a company, or if you just want to like look good. Like I definitely wouldn't be eating cheese and stuff like that. Sour cream, whipped cream, queso from like Chipotle. Nah, fam. Nah, we can't do it no more. I used to, but we can't do it no more. But just want to say, y'all, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to go to sleep after I eat this food, read my Bible because I love the Lord, and get ready for another beautiful day tomorrow. I really am proud of the routine that I'm building. To spill some chicken. I'm really proud of the routine that I'm building for myself in my life. Like, especially coming out of depression last year, I was cooked. You guys know my story if you guys been following my page, but now that my routine has been better, I'm getting serious about bodybuilding, fitness, coaching. I gotta show up for my boys and show up for the guys that really believe in me. So without further ado, if you guys liked this style of video with me cooking, showing my lifestyle right here, showing what I do, super raw, the workouts, the commentation of the workouts, go ahead and leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and leave a comment for future video ideas, and I will hopefully do those videos for y'all if it's something that would provide y'all value. Love you guys. Savvy is out. And quote of the day. My quote of the day for you guys is to not conform to the pattern of the world, but be renewed by the transforming of your mind. Romans 12:2 in the Bible. Don't conform. Transform your mind, read books, think for yourself. Don't let the government think for you. Don't let the higher people think for you. Be independent, bro. All right, we're out of here. Enough yapping. Let's get it!
I'm a dog, beware of that. I got a mind, but I don't know where it's at. Stay awake nights, can't relax. Got a blood roll tight, ready to like, hand me that. I'm a maniac, fuck that, I'm a waniac. With my head turned back like Caniac. They wanna know where Came at, and that's still my homie, I'll take it back.